Hello everyone! Welcome to section 3 of the Edgy Life puzzle, aka The Big Puzzle. I want to say a big thank you to all of my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when all of the big puzzle videos are going to come out. My name is Gail. I am a jigsaw puzzle enthusiast and a cat lover living up here in the beautiful golden foothills of California. If you've watched my previous videos on the big puzzle, you know that the beginning of the section starts the same way. I have to lay out my presentation board. I have to get it all taped together so that it doesn't move around. And then I dump out the puzzle pieces on top of it and let them air out because they come with a really nasty smell that actually nauseates me if I get too close and try working on the pieces. But after just a few days of being spread out on the table and airing out, that smell seems to diminish and I can start working on sorting the puzzle. So I'm going to get right to that and I'm just going to zip right through it so we can get started on the sorting part. Here we go. Done. And just like that, it's a few days later. It's now Friday, July 26th. The smell is gone. My trays are ready. And I can get started sorting. I'm gonna do a bunch of sorting like I did last time, just, really try to sort it as much as I can. I think that helped last time. I shaved 23 hours off of my time from the first section, probably from all that sorting. Let's look at the picture and see what we've got on this one. So we see, again, bunches of fish. Big ones, little bitty ones, different color ones, lots of variety, and some coral. That looks like a koi. And we've got some more dolphins, porpoises, a pufferfish. There's the front of the dolphin from the other section. We have all these sailboats here. Look at these nice sailboats. There's 5 of them, 5, 6 sailboats there. That's nice. And then up here, we've got a flock of seagulls, the actual birds, and stars, planets, galaxies, all of that. There's the rest of that blue planet. Here's the end of the rainbow from the previous section. So this is probably what I'm going to be sorting again is, all these birds and the planets and galaxies and star, the dark blue pieces with speckles on them. And then, of course, all of these will get sorted probably fairly easily. This is pretty distinct. And then all this water section. And down here, I'll probably start sorting these separately. And the rest will be fish and coral, and that's my plan. It's a lot of sorting, so I'm gonna get right to it. I'll fire up the tunes on the Pandora and grab me a cold beverage, get the cooler turned on, get to work. one was a little trickier to sort. A lot of things look similar to other things. Parts of the boat, sailboats, look like parts of the fish, look like parts of the birds, which look like parts of the sky, which looks like parts of the dolphins. And it was just really interesting. So anyway, what I ended up doing here is this is the sailboats, but it's not just the sailboats, it's any of the water that was also surrounding the sailboats and any of the sky that contacts the sailboats. So it's more the sailboat area. And this is the rocks and all the rest of this water along the dividing line here. And then, well, you know my love affair with blue pieces, right? This is all sort of some nondescript blue plus all of these. I hope all of them. I guess I'll find out. This is the, I don't know where that goes, tray. These are the edge pieces. This is all of the birds that I can figure out. And here we have all of the sky with the planets, all of this sky and planets that doesn't have bird in it. And then these two trays here are basically everything else. And then this tray here, these are all pieces that didn't all get cut apart cleanly. And there is a lot of them. I got quite a few that didn't quite get cut apart. And I'm not one of those people that thinks you're cheating if you don't rip every single piece apart. Because if you try to do that with these, you might damage them. So I'm just calling that bonus pieces or little gifts, and I will be counting them appropriately when I start working with it. Okay, we are all sorted and ready to start assembling. The total time for sorting all of those pieces, 4 hours, 36 minutes. As you see, I reset the timer again, just so that I don't have to do quite as much math. Today is Tuesday, July 30th. The temperature outside is a balmy 89 degrees, but it's very windy, and there are already several fires that have started today, and there's a big one right now going over near where a friend of mine lives, about 30 miles away. So I'm saying some prayers for her that she'll be okay and she won't have to evacuate, but she's ready just in case she does. My neighborhood, thankfully, there doesn't seem to be anything going on, so I'm praying that that stays the same too. Now, I'm ready to start assembling section 3. But before I do, I have a couple of notes. The first note is, I know you're dying to know. It's been on your mind. You've been thinking about this non-stop for at least a week or two. Yes, I finished my weed whacking. Okay, every now and then a stray cloud comes over and the weeds pop up another couple inches. But yeah, I am done with my weed whacking. I'll go out and just knock down some strays here and there. But I'm done. Now I just have to start working on cleaning up my bedroom. I haven't even started in there yet. I'm so enjoying having my bed in my office and sleeping in there. I haven't even wanted to go back in my bedroom for any reason, except to get clothes. Now, the second note. In case you didn't notice, I totally miscalculated on the timing of this puzzle. I said some kind of nonsense in the last video about it took 70 days to do the first 2 sections. If it takes 70 days to do the second 2 sections, and then you got to add a week between each section and blah, blah, blah. And it's 150 some days. And that's not until December. And I'm like, no, you idiot. I'm going to blame this on what I call Sir's brain. The inability to think clearly and function normally. Okay, you all have Sir's brain too, right? Well, no, I'm good. I have 70 more days if I stick with the same timing as I had for the first 2 sections. So I should be done with this puzzle somewhere in October. Plenty of time to get the house ready for Christmas. And here's the third note. The third note is this. I noticed in the last video that all of the puzzling was done time-lapse. I did no real-time puzzling at all. And for that, I apologize. I know that real-time puzzling has this lovely ASMR effect that people just really enjoy. I know I enjoy it when I watch people puzzle on videos. I enjoy watching a real-time puzzling going on and seeing those pieces go in and hearing that lovely little snap. It's nice, it's relaxing, I enjoy that. So I didn't do that at all in my last video for section 2. And I apologize. I'm going to fix that in this video. Now, the reason that I think I didn't do any of that is just because it's been so hot. And I couldn't do any puzzling with the cooler turned off. It was just too hot to do that. And the cooler is so loud that it really messes up the background sound. You know, you may have noticed in some of the cat videos that, you know, it's running in the background and it kind of messes it up a little bit. Music doesn't come through as clearly. So that's why I was all time-lapse and no real time in my last video. This video, it's not so hot that I can't have the cooler off for a while. So I am going to put the edge pieces together, partly in real time, just to have that lovely ASMR effect that is so nice to watch. Okay? So what do you say we get these edge pieces put together before I go off to square dancing? Let's go. Okay, so let's see where we're starting. These pieces up here should be pretty easy to differentiate which is the top edge and which is the bottom, because the colors are very different. So let's see how that goes. I've got my pen and paper to do the piece counting. And here are all of my edge pieces. So I'm going to count those as 2 pieces since they are already together, and that is obviously up there. Oh, and look at here what we've got. There was another one in there. Guess not. But there's 3 pieces right together, so I'll count those 3 together. Okay. These guys together. That goes right there. 2 more. You're not an edge piece. Where do you go? I think you go over here with the fish. Okay, that's obviously down below. These are all down at the bottom. Let's do the ones at the top. A bunch of this color here. Let's see what we've got. That goes there. So there's 2 more together. some more of those to find. There like that. And there's two more. So when I'm puzzling, it's very rare that I ever actually talk. If I'm going to talk, I'm going to talk like I'm talking to the puzzle most of the time. That's what my dad used to do. It's one of the things that I enjoyed about my dad is his little mumblings, that you're not an edge piece, his little mumblings that he did when he was working on a jigsaw puzzle. You know, he would talk to the puzzle like he expected it to follow his commands. And he would say stuff like, all right, you need to go there. And if it didn't go there, it'd be like, oh, doggone you. There we go. That's one thing I enjoyed about my dad, is watching him do a jigsaw puzzle while he was talking to it. I really enjoyed that. Okay. Let's keep flipping pieces. And I'm just going to work on the top part for right now. That's definitely a seagull right there. Let's work on the top. The top or a bottom? I guess that's a top. Let's work on the top part for now. I'll do the bottom later. This is all top. Bottom, that's top. Some more of this. Not quite. Almost. Two more. Most of the time when I'm puzzling, I am listening to music. And so I'm very often singing along with the music. And if I don't feel like singing, then I don't listen to music. I'll listen to a podcast or something like that. There's two stuck together there. Oh, you go there. Pull the bottom pieces here. The bottom edge. That is the sound of the Watch Duty app, letting me know how things are going on the fire that's near my friend's house. So I am going to stop the camera now, just so that I can check out that update on the fire. The fire seems to be burning away from my friend's neighborhood, so still praying she doesn't end up having to evacuate, or that the fire goes into this inhabited area where she lives. Anyway, let's get back to working on the puzzle. So it looks like I've got all the bottom edge pieces out. I just seem to have a little gap in the top edge pieces. So, it's kind of divided up into 3 sections at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the top, and I'm just going to basically start working in those 3 sections and see if I find what joins them up. But that'll make it kind of easy if I just work on it in 3 sections like this. And then I'll move what I complete into place. That fly was not allowed. Okay, there's the start. I did find one edge piece, so I got those 2 sections there linked. And let's look at the numbers. It's 6.5 hours, so just a little under 2 hours today. The total time on the puzzle so far is 231 hours and 42 minutes. I put in 236 pieces. So we are off to a roaring start. Not a bad start for the first day. And for no particular reason, I'm ending the video here. So be sure that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out, and leave a comment. I like comments. I've asked for comments, so leave the comment and hit the thumbs up like. Until next time, I hope you're enjoying your puzzles. I hope you're enjoying your life.